Hey everyone, Caliban here, and I hope you all are having a good day so far. Today we are beginning a very lengthy journey, starting with Dragon Age Origins. If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge, big time huge Dragon Age fan. Dragon Age is pretty much my favorite series out there. I played all the games, the expansions, I've read quite a few of the books that there's out there. I tried my best to consume most of the media out there for Dragon Age. Yeah, it's a series I really do love a lot. And yeah, I usually do a quick playthrough of all three games every few years. And this time I decided I wanted to record a full playthrough of my canon world state. I was gonna initially stream this, but then I decided to make it a bit more personalized and customized with videos. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy watching my Dragon Age world state. Before we do start, however, I do have to point out that I do play with some mods, mainly aesthetics and customization and things that they just affect the game very minorly. There's nothing that changes the gameplay whatsoever. I like to play Dragon Age is a series that I like to play the most as vanilla as possible. But I do like to tweak it up, with a few mods, give it a few touch-ups, especially Dragon Age Origins because it is a little bit of a dated game. I'm praying and hoping that one day we do get a nice remaster of this game because it is an amazing game. Yeah, let's get started. I do have one mod as well that does change up the game a little bit, just very minor, and it's the dog companion. And it's it basically makes it so if you play Dragon Age 2, you know about this, but basically your Mabari becomes a summon on that game, and it's pretty much the same thing in this game. But on this game, your dog counts more as a companion, so it's kind of a nice thing to have because a lot of times in this game you kind of do have to either you bring your dog or a companion. So I just have that mod installed. Maybe I won't use it that much, but we'll see. Let's get started.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The Mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
So that's a Dwarven Empire. And I think I saw the Legion of... Yeah, there's some Legion of the Dead members right there. All of this.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
These cutscenes will give me goosebumps, not gonna lie.
That victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return.
It might be a little bit dated, but
those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
So I believe that's the upcoming horde coming to Ostagar, if I'm not mistaken. First thing I said earlier, I'm like, I'm not gonna try to spoil anything, you know, coming up for. And here I am. Extra dog slot. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the extra dog slot. Basically, it adds your dog as an extra companion, as a summon, not as a companion. But it's a good mod to have your dog, like, you know, be included into the banter. Because sometimes, majority of the time, you're gonna leave your dog in camp instead of like a full flesh, you know, companion. And pretty much all you can do is just click yes or whatever. Anyways, here we are, character creator. I do have my character ready. I have the Dragon Age character creator demo downloaded. You can still download. I'm pretty sure you can still download this from Steam. I think I downloaded it from Steam, but I believe there's also a website you can get it from. But this demo came out when like Dragon Age first, like Dragon Age Origins was about to come out, and you can create your character and then just, you know, import it. But so if you're ever looking forward to just not creating your character over and over and over, you can download that one. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. I believe so. I might be mistaken, but yeah. If not, then I'll probably post a picture or something, or where you can probably get it. Anyways, I do have my warden ready. I do have, and this is my canon warden. Here is Cristoff. We are gonna be playing a human mage. And there is a reason why I like playing human mage. Look, I'm usually the type to pick anything but human on fantasy RPGs because, you know, I'm already human. So it's, you know, I like to vary it, pick anything else other than human, but there is a reason why I like to pick human mage. There is a very important reason, and I will... I don't know if to reveal it. I'll probably reveal it as I go later on, but yeah. Alright, so there's Cristoff. That is my canon warden. There you go. He's a Magi. Wielding power is dangerous that is potent. You know that Magi is a curse. Magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who ward against your kind. So, in our start, we are about to do a very important test, which is called the Harrowing. And like I said right there, we are like put to the test to see if we can control the temptation, basically, against a demon.
Greetings.
Right now, he's looking a little bit gaunt, but that's okay. It's a little problem with the character creator. But the moment there you go. The moment I give him a beard, he's fixed. But there you go. There you go. That's Cristoff. That's my warden. I hate to remember. I do have a few appearance and aesthetic mods. I like to always give him the mystical high.
Greetings. Blast it! I have lost the spell.
And yeah, I have everything ready. Or like I don't need to click on anything else. He's ready to go. And yeah, we do have this built out. We have strength 15 and magic 17. Pretty sure I stack the strength right there. I am going for a very specific build that I saw on a channel on YouTube, and it's from a very good channel that I've stumbled upon. And it does they do very good builds for all the Dragon Age games. Pretty sure Dragon Age Origins 2 and Inquisition, they mostly have Origins and Inquisition builds, but yeah. The build that I'm going for is basically a shapeshifter warrior, arcane warrior. It's dubbed as the berserker. If you're wondering the channel that I'm talking about, their name is Akish Hersek. I'll try to pronounce it here on the screen, but they do amazing builds. Very interesting and very fun builds. I tried this one and I already completed the game once with this build. And I wanted to showcase it because it's a very fun build, but I do really recommend checking out their channel if you're playing Dragon Age and you want to, you know, test out some builds, see some very fun builds, because they do amazing builds. But yeah, the gist of the build is I'm going to be focusing on shape-shifting as a bear, and then also being pretty much just like a warrior, but, you know, all that while being a mage. We are gonna do, usually what is recommended, I want to do combat training, but for now, coercion is very much a recommended thing to do because, yeah, talking your way out of things, always, you know, always a must. And yeah, I do want to get Stone Fist, and that's why I put some points on magic. But for now, we're gonna do Spell Wisp, which is caster, summon, and wisp that grants a small bonus to spell power. And we're gonna do Winter Grasp. We are gonna be playing as well. Let me click here, right here, and play. We are gonna be playing on Nightmare mode. I'm gonna play all the games in Nightmare mode. I'm very much used to Nightmare mode. I've always, like, when I first played, I did play a lot of normal. But eventually one day I was like, you know what? Screw this. Let's go skip the hard mode. Let's just straight up to Nightmare. And ever since then, I've been used to Nightmare mode. Same goes for Inquisition. Dragon Age 2 is another story, but I will definitely be playing that one in Nightmare mode.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Kalanhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the Harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the Harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Alright, I am ready.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The Harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
I assume it's not raw lyrium. Must be like some kind of like concentrated type of lyrium, you know? be able to send them into the Fate itself, like, or knock them out to send them into the Fate, I'm assuming it's like must be like some type of concentrated lyrium. But yeah, that is the very harsh fate that mages go through. Alright. Let's make a little quick save right there. I do have things from like the DLC. As you can see, I do have like the Cinch, a Skillful Maneuver, Dragon Bone Cleave, the Reaper Schedule, which is given to you for like completing the DLC, like the one of the heart of the DLC. I forget the name. Golems of Amgarak. There you go. That's the name. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's given to you after you defeat. If you complete that DLC. I'm not gonna say what you defeat because spoilers. But yeah. I'm not gonna try my best not to use any of these stuff because some of these are very busted. This one in particular, its power, like the weapon itself is not that powerful. What's important is the cash value that you can get. Because basically when you sell this mace, you get like around 300 and something gold. So that's the main use for it. That's your reward pretty much for completing that DLC. But we are going to use that one, the Cinch of Skill Maneuvering. These other, maybe we'll store them or something later on, but yeah. And yeah, we are in the Fate right now. We are doing our Harrowing. I'll take that because we do need those. Alright, and then let me cast my spell Wisp. Hello! Don't resist it, thank you. So those are wisps. Pretty sure wisps are, like... They are spirits or demons that have kind of just their form has kind of just evaporated over time. And what remains is just like, you know, a little wisp of their energy. These ones are aggressive, so I've assumed they used to be like demons, you know? Ow. And that one resisted. Well, I guess we'll just tank the attack. There we go. Woohoo!
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me...
Ooh.
Well...
Very fancy
Mouse.
robes. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you're fellow Dragon Age fads, you may have noticed that the robes and other things that the Templars are using are also like very different compared to what the OG game are. And these are just like continuity like mods that like reflect the armors and robes that were on later games. Pretty sure these are Dragon Age 2 robes, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, let's get back to the, you know, game story. That your real name, I take it?
No. I don't remember anything from... before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim. And you don't have much time before you end up the same.
That's not going to happen to me.
That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If if you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Tease. Anything can die. I doubt it's as simple as that.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
So I am trying to roleplay my...
A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
Cristoff is... how can I say? He's very headstrong, very, you know, kind of cocky or confident of himself. But at the same time, I kind of... the way that I imagine him is that he's not really as well, like, that well tuned with his magic. So I guess that's why I'll try to go with the shapeshifter and not us magic folks. Shapeshifter slash warrior. Because, I mean, something that maybe he finally mastered is just into shapeshifting, you know? Maybe he's not as good into casting other type of spells. That's what I'm trying to go for. Headstrong, confident, but maybe naive and street smart. You know, just being stuck in a tower all the time. Ooh, is that the last one? I was gonna say, the music's still kind of going. Thank you. Those are like my health potions in this area. Let's do a little quick save right here.
Another spirit this way.
Spirit of Valor.
It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
I agree, but I didn't have a choice.
Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
What kind of spirit are you?
I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat.
What else do you know about the Harrowing?
Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead.
Did you create all these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Would one of these weapons affect the demon?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
I usually go for the willpower option, which is, it seems you would prefer to kill me yourself. And it's like the easy kind of way out if you have enough willpower, but I think we're gonna go to actually to agree to the duel. What are the rules of this duel?
If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you. I trust those rules are simple enough to remember, mortal.
I mean, I agree to your duel, Valor.
As you wish, mortal. Do you understand the rules I explained to you?
Yes, I understand.
Our duel begins now. Fight with valor!
Oh god. Ow. Alright. We need to be careful.
As you say.
Oh, nice.
Your strength is sufficient to the task. The staff is yours.
Of course it is attack. Is there... Will it stay with me when I leave the Fate?
I suspect not.
So we're done, I hope.
We are indeed. May you find glory in all your achievements, mortal.
Thank you. I will take that staff. And we will save. Let me equip the staff, or is it? There you go, battle staff. Let's see, what does it say? The staff seems eerily familiar. Oh, yeah. That was very underwhelming. I thought I was gonna say something more descriptive. And there's another one behind me. Ow. Nice. Where's our little... Yeah, there... I was gonna say, where's our little friend?
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
Right there it says, sloth theme. Oop, saving game. Hi.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
What kind of spirit are you?
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of you already.
Why are you called sloth? What are you?
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Mortals like myself?
You are aware. A mortal with power and will. The sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
Lace, in other words. It's a sloth. Lucky me.
Indeed. Now, what do you want with me?
I need help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why do you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better
I
student.
mean, if you're a shapeshifter, though.
Let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
You could help me fight a demon.
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form, when I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Hey, you can't just suggest something and then change your mind.
I can't. You have so much to learn about the Fade, little mortal.
Mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Riddles? Are you kidding?
Indeed not.
Or joking, sorry.
Amusement is difficult to come by, and I shall take it in the place of a meal, if I can.
I'm not sure I want to provide him with either.
Alright, I accept your challenge, Sloth.
Truly? Well, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns with no people, mountains without land. What am I? That would be a map.
Correct. Let's move on. The
I
second
don't know the answers.
riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
My tongue!
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
An annoying riddler, which is, you know, like, thinking about it, it kinda is true. But the remember me part is what gives it away. A dream.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
This bearer that this lost demon is pretty much just like a bear that is infected with the light. I forget the name. Bearscapon or Bearspawn? I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much when like a bear is infected with the blight. That's what it turns into. It always looks very disturbing, just how the flesh is just, you know, like that. Ugh. Ugh. Eesh. Alright. The skin and the spikes coming out.
Would he not try these out?
Don't miss. Help, bear!
Let us end this quickly!
You're the tanky one, not me. Okay. Let's save really quickly again. Okay, there should be a demon in here.
And there is a spirit of rage.
There it is. It's a rage demon. Okay, we do have to be a little bit... Well, we did autosave, so we should be fine, but yeah, we do have to be a little bit careful.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
It's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both?
Amusing. Have you not told it of our arrangement, Mouse?
Arrangement?
We don't have an arrangement. Not anymore.
And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now. And soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Alright, stop. We just have to focus on this one.
Enough! I'm sick of hiding.
Ow. Nice. Ow, ow.
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
The ones you betrayed before me, what were their names?
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names.
Oh, so now it's
I don't even
convenient.
remember my own name. It's the Fade.
They have
and
memory
the Templars
issues.
killing me, like they tried with you.
So what is it you think you can get from me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
There it is. Not my problem, Mouse.
No. It must be your choice. Quickly now. The Templars are going to kill you. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil, the Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear.
Like you? Were you ever really an apprentice?
What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Should be enough.
Maybe they are right about you.
Oh.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, Mage. True tests never end.
And it was a pride demon all along. The real culprit, or yeah, I guess culprit.
Say something, please.
A demon! Die, demon!
It's me, Jowan. Calm down. Just try to relax. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
It was harrowing. I just want to go with that one.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise.
I had to. I mean, the way I think things is that maybe we've been friends with Jawan since maybe when we were little. We've grown up with them. So I'll give it the benefit of doubt and just be like, you know what, I'll just tell you a little bit. I won't tell you everything, but just, just because we're friends, Jawan. I had to enter the Fate.
Really? That's it?
And if a demon... Oh, no, wait, no. I had to defend myself from demons.
That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist a demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Any day now, probably. Any day now, probably.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Sound a little bit jelly, Jawan. Doesn't everyone go through a harrowing?
The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
And what's the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
What did they do to him?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
No emotions? How is that possible?
The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing. But the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
What for?
He didn't tell me. About the harrowing, I'd guess, but you'd never know with Irving. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Alright, bye, Joan.
Is he alright? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Gossip. Alright, let me... we know we already saved, but, just quick saving, just in case. Alright, we do have a level up ready. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna start stacking the strength, and then doing a little bit of magic. Just so we have magic at 18, and we can start already using the Stone Fist. Yeah, I think we're gonna do rock armor and eventually go for Stone Fist. Stone Fist is great for getting some aggro. In case maybe like one of your archers or somebody's getting like, pummeled by enemies, you can just throw in a nice Stone Fist and get the aggro back on you as a mage. But yeah, let's just go for rock armor. I will try it as well, as much as I can during this playthrough. I will try my best to... excuse me, Lee. I will try my best to pursue the options that also give an info. Just so that, you get some... In case somebody's watching first time or something like that, and they want to, learn a little bit more Dragon Age lore, we can get it through the game, I can also explain it as best as I can, but I will also just provide that, just in case. Hello.
Congratulations on your test.
Thank you. What is that? Apprentice Cow.
My mentor says I have great potential.
I'm terrible at spells. You're lucky you're so talented.
Talented? Girl, I feel like probably I just got... I think I just got lucky. Look at the range of spell. To be fair, I think the way that spells are probably done in in-game world is that these are kind of very hard things to even master or be able to do, like very hard things to achieve or control.
Don't know. Gregor hasn't said anything yet. Very well.
Yeah, there's no one here. Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes. Shh.
Let's be annoying.
Yes, is there something you need?
That's a big door.
Yes, it is. Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
What's out there?
Eldon, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river.
Is this the only way out of the
The
tower?
only safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
I mean, we are situated above a lake, so, you know, you could survive. Can I leave the tower?
No, you may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
I mean, it never hurts to try. Why can I leave?
Only mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
Alright, fine, I'll leave you alone.
Make a smile fortune on you.
Alright, we need to go talk to Irving now. He's a senior enchanter. This is the commons, right? Like the apprentice commons. Oh no, it's a different one.
Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. That's what I hear anyway.
Okay. What's up, y'all?
How does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
I wish I could leave the tower once in a while.
From the looks of it, I believe the harrowing probably is like a test you can do when you're probably or like, you know, maybe like how can I say this? Like maybe between the range of 18 to like 21. That's what I'm assuming. It's like the age that they make mages. Like pretty much when they become full-grown adults is probably when they make them take the harrowing. It's what I'm assuming. Of course, if you're probably like a mage who's been an apostate the entire time and you get captured, they probably make you take your test. They probably train you to give you some courses, and then eventually when they see you're potentially ready to take it, they make you take it. It's what I'm assuming. It's either way, it's a pretty fucked up way to test mages. Cabinet.
Yes.
Thank you. I believe that what I have right now, where like I just click and it gives it to me directly, it's also like part of the mod, pretty sure. You're usually supposed to like click on the chest and it'll give you like a screen.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Very interesting.
Was the harrowing scary? It must have been. Why else would they call it that?
I mean, yeah.
Do any of you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
I hear Irving's waiting to give you your mage robes.
I'll go in a bit. Oh shit, I need to get away from this, because this can actually hurt you.
With all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
No?
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
Alright, let's get out of here. Apprentice Mage book. New Codex, okay. I forget if Codex gave you XP. I don't think Codex gave you XP like in the Dragon Age Inquisition. Pretty sure I don't think it doesn't. There's a way in the Tranquil that what's his face? Javon was talking about. Let's talk to him a little bit.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What can I buy here?
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Are you really a Tranquil Mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
What is it like not having emotions? I feel like these questions are a little bit too mean.
I see the world with clarity. I remember the
Or
days
blunt,
when
I
my
guess.
mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
What has becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
What happens during the Rite of Tranquility?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
I am not gonna do that one. It's a little bit too mean to say.
Very well. Goodbye.
And something that's a little bit also outrageous, kind of, it's an outrageous thing to say too, overall. Alright. Oh, hi, Cullen. You do actually look like you, not like, you know, Origins Cullen.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Who are you?
I am Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination. I am glad you didn't.
How would you have known if I've become one?
Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
You don't know what an abomination looks like? Or, so you could have made a mistake?
Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
I'm sure there are no abominations here.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
If you say so.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Alright, later. Let's loot what
Very
we
well.
can before we head over to the Night Enchanter.
As you say.
Hello, Mage. But no
Wonder how
name.
the King's army fares at Ostagar. I've heard talk of a new blight.
Of course.
Partner rules of magic. What is this? This looks like a room of sorts. One of these is my room, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Thank you for answering, Cristoff.
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentice's dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The Tranquil will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself comfortable.
Okay, so yeah, these are my, whatchamacallit? This is my room probably. Yeah, what I was just noticing, I mean, I've noticed it before, but what I was gonna say or talk about is that apprentices are all like, you know, pretty much because I guess that the age of an apprentice varies, and it's kind of probably the harrowing is a hard test to pass overall. But yeah, it seems the apprentices are just all lumped together in that bottom floor, and then once you finally become a mage, or like a new mage, you're moved into a more private quarter or room to study in. Hello.
I heard that you completed the harrowing in record time.
Horse.
I never thought you'd survive the harrowing. You got lucky, didn't you?
What the fuck? How dare you? I mean, I did. I did get lucky, but we're not gonna talk about that. Hello.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
There's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, Duncan his name is. He must be here to talk to Irving about something important. You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once.
Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Oh well, I should get back to my work.
Maybe I should have asked him about Grey Wardens, but we know what Grey Wardens are. They are, like, an order of warriors who protect... protect pretty much the humanity from collapsing by defeating the Darkspawns, because they are a recurring... pretty much a blight that happens in the world every few centuries. Alright, let's check in here. There's another Tranquil. Circle of Magi Primal. Creation. Hierarchy of a Circle. There's one that's empty right here. Hello.
You need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
Your light?
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
These are horrid things to say. Very well, leave you alone.
Good day.
Dragon Age Origins is like one of the early like RPG games where you can outright be a horrible person. You can be like very like such a hateful person. Like, you know, there in case you do want to ever be just like outright be mean. And yeah. Like, it's honestly very cool concept overall.
Something before it came to that.
Of course.
Will they?
Spirit.
They haven't done anything, and I've heard that the Equitarians are starting to soften a little on the libertarian position.
Sympathy for the position isn't the same as support. Yet. As far as I know, most Equitarians prefer to remain allied with the Loyalists. You can see why, don't you? Just think of what the Chantry would do if suddenly the Circles were petitioning for more independence, or even a split.
Won't be pretty.
Ah, those short-sighted libertarians. They'll get their way and take us all down with them.
Hello.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Ah, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then of course there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Alright, let's talk to Niall.
Hello, were you looking for something?
How were you talking with the... Oh, let's talk was... Who are you?
I'm Niall, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
What were you talking about with the other mage?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
Why don't you go often? Or if we run away, they'll never learn to fear us.
They'll never learn that. They don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Apostate?
If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
There must be mages who aren't part of the circle.
I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish?
I should get going.
Alright, have a good day.
Alright,
Yes.
yeah, let's... Entropy... and history of the circle, and that should be all. Alright. Okay, we done everything in there. It's here. Ooh, this is the stock. This is the other stock room, if I'm not mistaken. Hi.
Ah, it's great to see you. It's always sad when an apprentice fails the harrowing.
Elf Roof, Deep Mushroom, and Frost Rock.
It will be done.
Maleficarum. What's up?
Ah, this is infuriating. Another batch destroyed. Say, have you seen Owain? Is he in the stockroom?
Yes, I just spoke to him.
Oh, excellent. He wasn't there last I looked. I hope he still has some cinnabar lying around. When I asked last week, he said he was running out. And I know there's some in the caverns, but Leora just keeps that door locked and won't let any of us in there.
You mean that door in the wall? Caverns?
The tower's built right into the rocks that rise up from the lake. There's a system of caves in there which the Circle's used as storage space for centuries now. Even the basement was originally part of the cave system. It's just been made over with stone and plaster. Well, enough talk. I need to head to the stockroom to see if I can pry more supplies from Owain.
I'd avoid Leora if I were you. She's been rather testy lately.
Who?
Senior Enchanter, Leora. Over there. She won't even let us get extra supplies from the cavern stalls. Just keeps it locked up and pretends she hasn't heard us asking. I should get back to my experiments. I wouldn't want anything to blow up while I'm talking to you.
I know the senior enchanter is waiting for us, but, you know... It's nice to just poke around, see what to do. Either way, he's probably a busy man, you know? He's probably talking to somebody important. Let's talk.
Oh, it's you. I hear Irving's looking for you.
Damn it. Never mind. She just, like, sent us on our way. Okay. This is the chantry. Let's see what this is. Rite of Annulment. Lily.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Alright, Lily. The Prophet Andraste. Bride of the Maker.
Of course.
The founding of the Chantry, and there's Kaylee.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Let's not be as rude.
Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition, so let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Are you in trouble?
No, not really. It's just... I don't want to bore you with this.
It's alright, I want to know.
It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
Curse?
Magic? What else?
You're being foolish. Magic is a gift.
Magic causes such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible must be a punishment. I wish I could be rid of it.
Only a fool would not appreciate this talent.
Perhaps this is just something I will have to suffer through. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Listen, I'm also not trying to be as goody two-shoes with Cristoff. I don't think Cristoff would be... Like I said, he's not very, you know... I guess... he might be just a little bit too blunt sometimes, speaking to people. A little bit, like I said at the beginning, he's a little bit too strong-headed. Alright, let's talk to Irving. Oh, wait, what do you say?
Move along now.
Oh, doesn't even let me go in. What's in here again? Anyways, it's a third floor. The third floor, I think it's like a... I might be wrong. It's like a stock room. Library. It has like a library in there and stuff. That's all I can remember, partially.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Duncan looks amazing in his regular armor, but he also looks so fucking cool with the Grey Warden armor itself. First Enchanter?
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the Circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, and where was I? Oh, yes. This is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
A Grey Warden in the tower?
Grey Wardens go wherever duty sends them.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Who are we fighting?
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
What do you mean?
The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are very effective against large groups of mindless Darkspawn. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The Harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the Circle of Magi.
My leash, you mean?
Now, child, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
What happens now?
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal. Let us not rush things. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
And I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Doesn't get another course. If I must.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
What the hell? Is Gregor here? Oh, he left. Alright, Duncan. I was gonna say, he's not following me. Let's take you to your quarters, which should be like right here, but let's talk to you a little bit.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company.
I want to talk to you a little bit more.
Yes? What about?
So, what do Grey Wardens do?
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I thought the Darkspawn were destroying the last Blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
And the king is mustering an army to beat this threat?
Yes. Perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right.
I heard about Darkspawn setting, but an entire horde?
They usually move around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time.
Why were Irving and Gregor arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power, It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What are your opinions on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
We should continue on our way.
Yes, let's. Thank you for escorting me.
No problem. Is that it for combo, Duncan?
Is there something else I can do for you?
Oh, there's more, okay. What's happening at the tower?
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
We are permitted to walk the grounds.
And thus a good view of the other side of the lake. It must feel rather isolated way out here. I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
Ah. How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the King sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
I feel mages cannot be that useful.
Mages heal. They can call fire and ice down upon the enemy, and so much more. I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Ah, listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
Old man. I still remember when I read For the Calling and he was such a young fella. I learned much from what you said.
You are too kind.
Have you ever seen someone use blood magic?
Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens. I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
Alright, I'm sure he was just trying to survive, I guess.
It is something to consider, certainly.
You know anything about the Tranquil?
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
I'm just curious to what non-mages think of it.
It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Can you tell me more about Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Oh, this is already like, okay.
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are of course. Don't let me keep you.
Bye, Duncan. Alright, we done everything. We done this. Oh, hi.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Were you following me?
Does it really matter? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
Seem a little on edge.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Right. Me and my pasta looking close.
We should be safe here.
You do realize there's a priest standing right there.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
Hey, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
Ah, I was beginning to doubt her her existence.
Very funny.
You can't have brought me here to shout about love, right?
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
But you can't feel it, then you can't feel sad about it.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
Why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
How did you... And are they right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
How to get to helping
the joy
you?
Of helping a friend? The satisfaction of knowing you prevented a gross injustice?
The repository holds more than phylacteries. Join us, and the artifacts will be yours for the taking.
Alright.
Aren't you sick and tired of the Circle running your life? You could get out of here with us.
My phylactery kinda has been sent to dinner, and I'm still trapped.
You'll be out of here and gone before they can even dispatch a messenger to the city. You're talented and clever. You could take your phylactery back from your hunters if you wish. You have so much power. Once you're free, they wouldn't be able to stop you.
I need to think this over.
I suppose that's fair. But please, give us your answers soon. Time is running out.
Alright, let's make a quick save now.
Are you going to help us?
I need to talk to you about something, Jawan.
Really? What?
Remember you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
Then let's just tell them the truth.
I've thought about it, but it will only make things worse. Lily will be punished. I can't do that to her. Maybe if it were just Irving, he'd spare me. But he has to keep the peace between the Circle and the Chantry. If he stirs up too much trouble, they might replace him. They could wipe out the entire Circle if they wanted. The Chantry abhors blood magic. That's why they're willing to pay attention to this stupid rumor.
And are you sure they're gonna make you tranquil?
Lily wouldn't jest about something like this.
I saw it plain as day. There was no mistake. And Gregor believes he does the Maker's work, keeping the mages in check.
How did you meet Lily?
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Do you know where your family is?
No, and I don't care. Why?
I don't believe you ever talk about your family.
I don't really want to think about them. I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight.
That's cruel.
Mother could be cruel, especially if you got on her bad side, which was easy to do. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past.
Alright, let's move on to other things.
So, have you decided?
I haven't decided yet. Alright, so the way that I usually like to play this out is to basically... I always think of it like we are more likely Irving's apprentice, or we're like, you know, Irving has been our mentor our entire, like, you know, stay in the circle. So he's been probably like watching over us, teaching us since like the beginning, like him mentoring you before you went into the harrowing, preparing you for it, you know, trying to like help you out a little bit. So I'd say in my warden shoes, since he's been always mentoring, he's been mentored by Irving, you know, Irving's always helping him out. I think the thing that he would probably do, he would just go and talk to Irving about the you know, just kind of be like, so this happened, but you know, not kind of saying names. I think that's the way that I could kind of think of going it that way. And it also kind of seems, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way, because Jawan is kind of just being like, oh hey, you just passed your test and you're free, you're green now, you know, but you know, why don't you just come with me and throw away your life, and you know, and then it gives you like a bold statement like why don't you just throw away, you know, this and become an apostate with me, and you know, rainbows and everything, you know, happily ever after, when they clearly stated to us as well that you know, our phylactery has already been chipped. So he's kind of already giving us he's giving us a very selfish plan, and just being like, you know, just escape with me, you'll be fine. You know, who cares? You also wanted to escape this entire time, right? Just do it with me, just do it for me. So that's the way that I kind of thinking of it, you know. I'm not gonna betray him outright. I'm just gonna get answers from Irving, see what he knows. But I'm always kind of conflicted of the choice. Pile of books. The Forbidden School. Let's see what this says. Foul and corrupt are you who have taken my gift and turned into against my children. The ancient did not originally consider the blood magic a school of its own. Rather, they saw it as a means to achieve greater power in any school of magic. The name, of course, refers to the fact that the magic of this type usually uses the life, especially in the form of blood instead of mana. So yeah, it's just blood magic can be used as a way to empower magic, in other words, at the cost of, you know, life. Alright. He had very concerning that he has those right there, you know? Alright, let's talk to Irving.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, Ursa Chanter.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
We spoke a little.
I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Why do you have books on blood magic on your desk?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
So, alright, let's put the situation on my Amell's perspective. So, Jawan, who is our Amell's longtime childhood friend, is asking us to break the Circle's law and help him escape by destroying his phylacteries, and he's scared of the fact that he might become a tranquil and lose himself, which is a completely normal reaction in those circumstances. Now, we ourselves just went through an ordeal with the Harrowing, and that is something to not be taken lightly, given that everybody expresses surprise and a relief at apprentices who make it. Now, Jowen is asking us to put our neck out for him once again after we had just passed the most important test of our mage's lives and our own lives. And he's setting us up on a situation where no matter what, we will just end up losing because he's not kind of thinking of the long-term goal either way after escaping. Like, what are we gonna do after? Or if we get caught? Now, this is my own interpretation of the friendship with my Amell and Jowen, but Jowen seems to be the type of friend who constantly just gets in trouble. he just wants the easy way out, you know? And when things go wrong, he's always asking my Amell for help. Or take one for him all the time for all the troubles that he ends up kind of just making on his own. And who knows, maybe the poor guy just has terrible luck too. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a point where he kind of just starts taking advantage of my Amell. And this is probably the point where my Amell feels very conflicted. Now, here's where Irving comes into all of this. I think my Amell will probably approach one of his mentors, like Irving, and maybe not outright snitch on Jowen, but try to see if the situation could be potentially true. And what would be the best thing to do, you know? I think it's fair to say at this point that my Amell trusts in Irving a lot, and from the way that Irving talks highly about us, and just his overall demeanor towards us, he seems like he looks onto my Amell as one of his own apprentices. Like, he even tried to coach us right before we took our own Harrowing, so... yeah, I think this would be the course of action that Cristoff would do. So yeah. When is Jowen gonna go? When is Jowen going through the Harrowing?
When he is ready.
Jowen is ready now.
I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask?
Yeah, I just thought it odd that Jowen has not been tested yet.
Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
All right. Let's be more upfront.
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Jowen says that he's going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
So it's true?
I am afraid it is. Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowen has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
It's okay. I'm thinking of it like, you know, we're Jowen's friends since we were little. And then, but Irving's probably been like our parental figure since we were little too, or our warden's parental figure. So I'm just kind of being like, should I say the truth? At the same time, Jowen seems like the type of friend to kind of just put himself above others. So you must know that Jowen plans to escape the circle.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
I only knew he plans to destroy his phylactery.
And I suppose his lady friend is involved? Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
No, Lily has a plan.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
What would you do with Jowen?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
That's rather vicious of you.
Enchantry and Templars are models of magnanimity. They would make us all tranquil if they could, and call it a kindness. They fancy themselves our guardians, sitting smugly on their righteousness. The Chantry must be reminded that not all of them are blameless.
I guess he's kind of just playing his cards right, because the way that things could play out is that it will be blamed that Jawan was the one that, did everything from the start. And it wasn't like they're, both of them actually doing the plan together. So what are you getting at?
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed.
There we go.
No, she must be caught in the act.
I mean, you're right. The Chantry will do the same to us.
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you?
I mean, if you told us all this much so far, why would you just say, no, I won't trust, I won't say anything, Jawan told me their intentions, but I do not know the plans.
Then do this. Learn the plan and offer to help carry out their scheme. With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
Alright, I will do as you ask.
Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Again, the way that I'll see it, since this is a very vicious, kind of world already. By the way, with the harrowing, you just passed the harrowing test. The way I think Cristoff will probably think of it is just why would I put myself in further danger and, get myself killed for somebody that's not even thinking about my own safety, they're just thinking about their own. Because we're already in, in very perilous waters with the Chantry and all that. Because they're just looking for a reason to get us in trouble. So, I'm sorry, Jawan. Probably we just, look up to Irving.
Are you going to help us?
You have my word. I will help you.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
So, what do you intend to do?
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
Alright. I know what I have to do.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Good idea.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Yeah. Maybe I'm still feeling the guilt, but it's what really, I guess it's not our character. Cristoff is just, looking out for himself. Jawan is not really looking out for us. He's just kind of being like, come on, let's do my plan so I can get away. Hi, Owain.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
I need the rod for my research into burning things.
Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Why can't you just give it to me now?
It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Okay.
Ah, it's you again. Or at least, I think it is. You all look the same to me.
I can persuade him to just give it to me. I mean, the smart thing to do is just to go... Yeah, you can talk pretty much to any senior enchanter, but the smart thing would just do, oh, hi, Duncan. What are you doing here?
Hello again, my young friend. I hardly expected to meet you here.
What are you doing here?
I'm enjoying the splendors of the library. The Circle of Magi is fortunate to have so many wonderful books at its disposal.
You're looking for anything in particular?
Perhaps. I shan't bore you with the details, though. You seem preoccupied. Might I ask what you're doing?
Just passing through.
If you might indulge me, I would like to ask you about the Circle.
I can spare a few moments.
Mages like yourself must have opinions on current affairs such as the war. As you know, the king is gathering an army.
I heard something about that.
Unfortunately, men with pikes and swords are hardly a match for those who can control the primal forces of nature. You must be busy. I shall return to these books then.
Guess you can talk to all of them. Does even Torin, I wonder?
Still here?
Yeah, I guess you can ask him. He's gonna say no, though.
Getting back to your studies so quickly after the harrowing, most mages need at least a week to recuperate. But no matter. It's good to see you're so eager to get back to work. What exactly are you doing with the rod?
Yeah, I guess you can just tell him. I'm beat done with it, but let's do something more smart. Let's go ahead and tell Irving. Might as well, since he already knows the plan. I guess he can just help us and give us the signature.
You are back. Has something gone wrong with the plan?
I need this form signed.
A rod of fire? Why do you... I understand. Trying to break through the door this way. Interesting.
What's interesting?
The phylactery chamber door is warded and resists all magic worked upon it.
So what am I supposed to do then?
Not easy breaking into a locked chamber, is it? Still... yes. The phylactery chamber shares a wall with the artifact vault. Age and dampness seeping up from the ground have weakened a segment of it. You can break down this part of the wall to gain entrance into the chamber.
And how will I do this?
We have an old Tiventa device in the vault. It may have been used for defense, or possibly entertainment. It amplifies spells. Use the rod on this artifact, and aim it at the wall.
Nice. We're getting some very useful information. Want someone hear that?
The repository is deep within the tower. It's unlikely anyone will hear anything except a muffled rumbling. Besides, odd noises are quite commonplace here.
You know more about these things than I do.
One more thing. Do not be quick to suggest there is another way in. I don't want Lily and Jowan to suspect. Make it seem like you came up with the idea yourself. Here is the form with my stamp. Owain will release the rod to you now.
Nice. See? Very easy. Don't have to convince, he's just... Everyone's got us. Alright, I do need to do this really quickly as well. Because we were gonna ask her about this section right here.
Yes?
Alright, who are you?
Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
Why aren't you letting anyone to the cavern storms?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep things? Aren't the circle stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to Senior Enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Well, do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
We're just doing this just so we can get our hands on some goodies, you know? Haven't saved in a hot minute like that, so might as well. Charm? We haven't put on anything else since we've been walking around. Alright, willpower, we can do that. Ring of study, we can do that. Oh hey. Oh yeah, Urban gave us a staff. We can use the mage robes, but I kind of like the look of my apprentice robes. I mean my apostate clothes.
As you say.
Spirit Charm, Acolyte Staff. Ooh, actually, give me that. That should be better, right? Probably start activating these things. We haven't really done any. We've just been talking. People left and right. Haven't actually been doing fighting as much. Okay, so we gotta kill out spiders out here. Hello? Any spiders?
Is that it? Be gone!
Okay, just a second. Codex updated. They tend to appear in old ruins and other places where the veil has become thin because of magical disturbances or a great number of deaths. In such places, spirits and demons pass into the world living and attempt to take control over living beings, spiders among them. Not all scholars accept this explanation for the presence of these beasts. However, some claim that the thinning veil allows magic to leak from the fate, tainting such creatures as these spiders to transform into large and more potent creatures than they ever would become naturally. Oof. Creepy. Okay, There. Okay. No. We've been webbed.
I knew we could not
Jesus. My health. Okay, we gotta sit it out a little bit. Wait until we get our health restored. Okay, now we save and then we can move on. Nice. Perfect that they got frozen.
We have done well! As you say.
Another staff. This is pretty good to be able to sell stuff later on. Lining our pockets with goodies. God, there's another one right there. Hello. Yes, stay frozen.
You dare!
God damn it, it got blocked. Actually, that didn't even hurt us, I think. Rock Solve. Isn't that one that gives you... Yeah, it increases your armor and physical resistance, but it decreases your speed and attack speed. Okay, nice. There is... Okay. Let's wait until it comes over here. A lot of the Dragon Age fights consist of like kind of ambushing enemies, hiding them into a good area so you can attack them. My god, spiders are so loud in this game. Okay. I was expecting another one, not gonna lie. Ooh, wait, these are boots, right? Bait Stratters. Probably better than the ones that we have, right? Yeah, those are just leather boots. Oh, hi. I was more interested in the loot. Miss. No, not web. I mean, you're missing still. That didn't miss. Oh my god, this web is taking so long. Thank you. So many stabs. I mean, I won't complain because we can sell them. Okay, nice. We froze each other. There's like a bug in Dragon Age that's very good in case it does happen within the base game, but it's like more of a bug benefit towards you, where it happens that once you cast Winter's Grasp once, sometimes it double casts twice. So you cast it on an enemy, it gives them the damage, but it deals the damage before you finish up the spell. So it's you start the animation, you deal the damage, and then your character finishes the animation, and it deals the damage once again. So it's a little bit of a bug that's kind of benefiting on your side. It happens randomly too. At least I haven't been able to catch like a reason why it happens. It just happens randomly. But pretty good bug.
As you say.
Okay. There really is not much. There should be a few spiders left.
You dare! Foolish! I knew we could not lose!
Yeah, I'm assuming there's one last one. I feel like there's a last one. No, never mind. We got them all. Let's update it. Alright, now we get the hell out of here. Alright, we finished.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
I dealt with your infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Do you have anything useful you can give me?
I do. I put aside these potions some time ago, but never found a use for them. Here, I hope they'll be helpful to you.
Let's see, what did you give me? Oh, nice. She actually gave me pretty good stuff. Hell poultices, salves, lyrium potions. Pretty good stuff, actually. Okay, let's go talk to Owain so he can give us a rod. And then we can move on from...
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Here's the sign form for the road fire.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Nice. Now, where is the chantry? Right there. Okay. Don't mind me and my staff. I don't know which one's better, actually. Spell power is better, I guess.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
They're following me. They are my temporary companions. Oops, sorry. Sorry, Lily. You were kind of on the way. Hello everyone, don't mind us. We are just gonna go ahead and head over to the very forbidden section. Okay, here we are.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and Mages.
Alright, but how... I mean, it looks like just any other door.
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a Mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the Mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, I trust you have the password. Oh wait, yeah, since you have the password, can't just Jowen help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
Convenient. So I trust you have the password?
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a Mage into the vault.
He wasn't suspicious of you?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
Oh. Aren't you also just a little bit too backstabby for your own goods? So, I mean, I can't talk myself because of what I'm doing to Jowen, but at the same time, Jowen's been, you know, I still believe his plan is kind of selfish on his part because he's just benefiting himself. Like, I already passed my harrowing. Why am I, you know, being forced to also escape when I'm on the good? Anyways, so what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
I heard something.
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Alright. Here we go.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Nothing.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Nothing happens.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
That door there, where does it lead?
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
It's worth a try.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
The ward will work on those locks, shouldn't it?
Yes. Let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Let's go. Oops.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Oh,
it's not.
I should probably arm them. I completely forgot to do that.
The Maker has blessed us!
Here, you can have a mace, and you can have a small shield. You have a acolyte staff.
Yes?
I forget, let's give you ranged.
We have little time.
Where shall I head?
We're good. Oops. Okay, let's just let him come to us. Ow. Get over me. Nice, we're close to leveling up too. Let's get that wooden crate. The black bell, I'm pretty sure all you can do with those is just sell it. There's not much use except selling black bellums. Another staff. We already gave Jawan a staff, so we're pretty good.
As you say.
Okay, there's just nice. We leveled up. Give me that. Thank you. Alright. We don't need magic anymore, so we can start dumping into... We're gonna need cunning soon as well. Ooh. I'm trying to think, when do we need cunning? Level 6. Okay, yeah, might as well put in some points to cunning. We'll start eventually putting some points into expert or master combat training, but we do need master coercion and all that because, yeah, having to wait a way to talk yourself out some situations is pretty good, or you get like a better reward. It can come in pretty handy. Alright, we're gonna do Stonefist too. Stonefist is pretty great for just getting like a little bit of more damage and aggro overall.
Of course.
We need to get rid of that mage immediately. Also, the knockback ability with the Stonefist is amazing.
Looking for trouble.
Why don't you just die?
Let's wait until Lily gets her health back.
As you said.
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god, this leader. Nice. I mean, Lily's actually tanking quite a few damage with just with the very little armor she has.
Of course.
God, there's some mage one. There is a mage one. I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, I do want to get rid of him immediately. Mages are scary in Dragon Age Origins. In Dragon Age 2.
As you
too. Nice.
Yes. As you say.
Very nice of them to like make sure that all the crates and things, it would be pretty unfair, not gonna lie. But all things in the humans, I mean mage start is like unlocked, you know? You don't have to deal with locked chests and stuff. Are there any mage ones? There's not, but there's a bunch of them. Resistant, that is not good.
I knew we could not lose!
Oh, nice, nice, nice. 5C? Which are C? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, we're dirt poor right now. God, there's a mage.
You should have fled! You can't stop me!
That's okay, I don't mind taking the aggro because Jawan's taking a lot of aggro. You gotta heal yourself, my man. Nice.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository. We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong.
So, what would you do after you escape?
Lily and I will get married somewhere. Away from the Circle and its rules.
Perhaps in the outskirts of Ferelden.
Or in Orlais. Just far from here. We'll live a quiet life. Away from magic. Maybe we can buy a farm one day.
And if you get caught?
I expect they'll perform the rite of tranquility. If they don't kill me on the spot.
And if they do this to Jowan, what do I care what happens to me? My heart will die with him.
Well, let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
That it?
I'm so nervous things will go wrong.
Everything
What's
happens
that
for a
supposed
reason.
to mean?
It means that people get what's coming to them. Nothing.
Well, let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
I'll take that.
Very well.
There's something odd about that statue.
Why would this be here?
How should I know? It's magical. This is a room of magical objects.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once
Zenobia.
consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Can Valerius?
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Deventer statue! Don't listen to it. The Deventer lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
How did they do this? Is she still alive?
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
What does that mean?
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
We can't do much with it anyway.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
Oh, I love the look of that staff. Wall looks weak in spots here.
We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
Alright, Jowan, move the bookcase aside.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Alright.
Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
It will be done.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
It's a loud-ass explosion.
This is the... But it worked!
We must find Jowan's phylactery. Quickly!
It's a pity they take him mine to dinner him.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
There's a little point discussing that. It's not here.
Right.
Alright, Jowan, I need you to do something for me. And that is... this.
Why don't you just stop?
Jesus. That is not good. That is not good.
You have forced my hand.
No, don't kill him. Okay, no, we're good. He's on me. He's on me. Nice. My god, that one was a tanky one. Nice. And then I think, yeah, Jowen's phylactery.
Very well.
You see Jowen's phylactery in a corner of this case.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I expected a larger room and many more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two, we're done here and we should leave.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
God. I still feel the guilt. I'm so sorry, Jowen, but... like, that would probably be like, you know, I would... It's what Irving said earlier, is just we gotta put ourselves first, that rather than, you know, get a lot of us, all of us involved and blamed.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
This looks bad.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Ellie. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Wait, you led us into a trap?
I'll give him credit because he at least took the blame of it, but... Look, Jowen. Your actions were just... I had no choice.
Don't you dare speak to me.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Yep. There it is.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowen. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you.
Like, I'm just standing back there.
Sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Luckily, he didn't attack us.
Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
And he still lied to us, by the way. By this point, the only thing we've known is that Gregor said that he had eyewitness and testimony. But that's still, you know, out there. We can't really be sure if that's true or not. But Zhao went still lied to us and being like, no, I never done that thing. So I'm just gonna say we are on the same footing regarding lying. He lied to me.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
Yes. Zhao and destroy his phylactery.
Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
I mean, you forced Zhao's hand.
Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
My warden just casually plucking away the the staff on his back. No.
Very well. I believe you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Nothing. I was just doing as I was told.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation? The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving, but I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Listen, if I'm in trouble and this is what's happening, if the Grey Wardens will have me, I will gladly go. It's my cop-out to just, you know, leave the tower, finally.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it.
Am I to leave the Circle forever, then?
The Circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Then I guess... thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.